LeBron, now that you've been through it, what do you think of the live draft process, and what was the moment that you enjoyed the most out of that?
I think the fan interaction that we got, I thought it was okay. I like the last format. I like the format on TV. I think it was a little bit fun, more fun, cooler, whatever the case may be. But, it's always good to try some things and see, how we can get better with things, especially with our game. It's always great to have an opportunity to try out new formats, new ways to spice up the game, spice up the viewership and things of that nature. So all in all, though, it's been a great All-Star weekend, and I think everybody who's a part of it should feel really good about it. And salute to Salt Lake for hosting it.
Dan?
What happened to your hand? How is it? And was the plan kind of always to be some version of this?
Coach Malone is a defensive-minded coach, and I had him in my early days in Cleveland. And I told him I would get one stop tonight for him, and try to get one little chase down block and got my finger caught in the rim. But I'll be fine, though. I'll be fine. I don't think it's too much to worry about, but for precautionary reasons, just had to, just take the rest of the night off.
Kyle?
LeBron, not every day you get to pick your own teammates. You pick Kyrie second among your starters. What was it like having a teammate tonight, and what's the relationship like between you guys?
Yeah, it's the first time for us being teammates, so, no, it's always great to team back up with Kyrie. Obviously, you guys know how I feel about him, both on the court and off the court, so it's always good to see him. I'm very proud of him, very proud of the man that he's, becoming his life right now, and so, All-Star Weekend is always great to get an opportunity to be around the guys that you watch play, that you admire play, that you compete against, but that you just love, the way they play the game of basketball, so tonight was another instance. Two more.
LeBron, earlier today, we asked you in a million ways, like, has it sunk in being the all-time leading scorer? But tonight you were introduced as that, and then you stood on that stage with Kareem and Karl Malone. What was all of that like?
It's a surreal feeling. Obviously I didn't get an opportunity to watch Kareem live, but I know the history of the game. I got an opportunity to watch a lot of his games, the replays or, seeing footage of him. I did get an opportunity to watch a lot of Karl Malone games live, and to see the
Last question.
the way they grace the court, with their ability. You have the physicality of Malone's game, but he has some finesse as well with his mid-range jump shot, with his ability to run the floor and beat point guards and shooting guards and people down the floor. And Kareem's game, just a unique game that no one has ever been able to try to patent or try to steal from. They were just so dominant in their eras. They were so unique in their own game, and it's the reason that they are two of the all-time greatest basketball players that this world has ever seen. And that moment for me is like I'm standing in between these guys, and I'm like, it's just such a surreal feeling. I mean, growing up, I know you hear the story over and over, but it's just a part of my DNA. But just growing up in Akron, Ohio, and thinking about playing games of 21 or 33 with my brothers and my friends growing up, it's just, we always will try to emulate certain players, and to be mentioned with some of the greatest that ever played this game, along with Karl and along with Kareem, it's just an honor for sure.
Last question.
LeBron, what were your thoughts on Mac McClung's performance last night in the dunk contest?
He solidified himself as probably one of the greatest slam dunk competitors that we've had in the history of the game. Just some of the dunks that he had wasn't a surprise for me. I've been seeing him, obviously, being a high school sensation and seeing him dunk the basketball for quite a while now. So, but it was, some of the dunks that he had was just was very unique, and his hang time, his swag that he had out there too was organic to himself, and it was pretty cool. So, you got guys like Vince, you got Dominique, you got MJ, you got Aaron Gordon and Zach LaVine, Mac McClung is, after his performance last night, some of the dunks that he had could compete with some of the dunks of some of the greatest that ever that stepped foot on that court. So it was pretty cool.
Thanks,
Appreciate
LeBron.
it. See y'all.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.